Attention, the following video is going to totally kick ass. If you enjoy any of it and or have a large penis, please click the like button below. Enjoy.
What am I doing? What type of career am I pursuing? You see the cats winning, you don't see the ones losing. See my team working, don't see my team snoozing. Foot on the pedal till I know my cruising.
What is going on, guys? I am NobodyEpic, and this is Awkward Situations, a series where you guys write your real life honest awkward situations in the comment section of this video, and then for the next episode I'll bring one or two of those comments up, dissect them, tell you how and if they relate to my life, and then give a little bit of advice at the end. It's kind of funny, not too serious, but sometimes it gets a little serious, so deal with it. We're gonna get started right now. Have fun, everyone. Okay, wow. Yeah, let's get this shit started. Today's first awkward situation is short and sweet. It says I was saying rap lyrics in the hallway and then I said the N-word because it was part of the song and a black person heard me and now people are calling me racist. Sad face. I've never had any personal experiences with racism where someone was racist against me. I've experienced racism around me and I have some stories to share about that. But there is no racist term towards a white middle-class American, and that's a damn shame. I've had this conversation with my friends before. We have some deep conversations sometimes about religion and racism and sex and all that great stuff. But someday, someone just needs to say, you know what? There's this word, and if you're white and American and not religious or, you know, not Jewish at least, because there's definitely words for Jewish people, but if you're white and American and whatever, and someone says this word to you, it's gonna cut you deep and ruin your fucking day. Or you'll just use it as a term of endearment towards all of your other white middle-class American friends. Like, I don't know, I just want to be able to walk up to somebody in the store, like maybe they double parked their car in a handicap spot or something in the parking lot, and I know it's their car or something. I see them do it. I walk up to them in the store and I'm like, listen, vanilla dick, there's some people out there that need that spot and you took it up, vanilla dick. And they'll just be like, oh my god, he's serious. Ah, that hurts my feelings. My grandpa was a vanilla dick. And all that stuff. So I wish there was a term like that. It normally has to be something that's 2 syllables or less. So I don't know if vanilla dick will work. Maybe like nilly dick or something. I don't know. Nilly ones. I don't know. We'll write some white person racism terms in the comments, and not something that's been invented before, not some old-timey thing like, yeah, he's an Irish Catholic, so he's a Mick, or I don't know, some dumb old racism term. Invent a fucking racism term for white people and write it in the comments, please. Be productive with your day. Don't write other racist comments. Those are boring. Those are tired. We need to invent some new racist comments towards white people, so please work on that for me while I get to a fucking point, if there is one. In terms of personal experiences with racism around me, I remember when I was like in the 4th grade, my dad was the basketball coach of our school's basketball team, and a bunch of us were trying out. I kind of thought I was going to make the team, you know, because you just can't cut your own son unless he's like really fucking bad, and I was average, so that worked out for me. I'm tall, and there was a bunch of us trying out. I think it was like 12 or 13 white people and 1 black person, and you may not believe this because stereotypes and all those other things in your head, but the black person was the worst at basketball and he got cut. So that happened. Anyways, I remember some people saying behind my back, or even like some people to my face, like, is your dad racist? It was like a big deal for 5 minutes. Fucking something or other. People just want to talk in a small town like that, and like, is your dad racist or something? Like, what's the deal, man? I mean, the black kid is obviously good at basketball. Why you cut him? But none of my teammates said that because they knew that he wasn't that good. But I don't know. It was kind of weird. It was just like, wow, are we really talking about this, guys? It's one of my first experiences with ever, because you can talk about racism when you're a kid, but you really don't understand it until you get older and experience it around you or in the media or things like that. So it was one of my first experiences where I was like, whoa, that's, I don't, you know, this is kind of a tricky topic if you ask me. And I remember being at a family reunion maybe like a couple years later, and I have some family members who are from parts of the state of Michigan where where you don't necessarily need a college education because you just go out and work the fields and so, yeah, blah, blah. And notice how those weren't even words at the end because I don't understand what I was saying, but some of them have some racist attitudes, unlike people from other redneck parts of the country, or like that. I don't even fucking know what I'm saying. It's very late. But anyway, so they had some racist attitudes, and I kind of knew that, but I didn't know how open they were about it. I just remember being at a family reunion, like I said, and I was eating, and I was just listening in on a conversation one of my great uncles or something was having. Like, you know how you have a person that's related to you that's older, and you're like, they're my great uncle, grandpa, cousin thing. We kind of share the same blood, but not a lot of it. Yeah, that was him. He's dead now. He was saying something like, I remember back in the day, I was at the store, and there was a separate drinking fountain for the coloreds. And I miss those days. I really miss those days. These kids nowadays and this rap music and herpa-derpa-der, like all this fucking Klans shit, I felt like I needed to have a white hood on to even be listening to him. I was like, what the fuck is this ignorant shit he's saying? Because I've obviously never had an opinion like that. And he's from a different time and all that stuff, but part of me is like, don't be offended by words. They're fucking stupid words, but I also understand that it's dumb for me to say that because I'm not in a position to be offended by words, and I was raised to accept everyone, so lucky me. But in terms of your case, I would just say that it's one of those things where people will get over it fairly quickly. If you offended somebody specifically, I would make an attempt to apologize to them, but otherwise, fuck what everyone else says, because you cannot pretend like you have not said every racist term in the dictionary, at least to yourself alone in your room, just to hear it come out of your mouth, or to other people many times. Everybody's done it, and if you say you haven't, that's so fucking stupid. I just think it's hilarious that there are words in the dictionary that we cannot say because somebody said a long time ago, and that stuff, yeah, I don't know. It's stupid, but I partially understand it. Is my opinion on it. Just apologize and it'll be over soon. I don't know. Next awkward situation. Today's second awkward situation said, Nobody, I am 16 and I was born with a heart problem. I have had multiple open heart operations and now I have a big gnarly scar on my chest. I am really self-conscious about revealing it in public because I am scared of what people will say. Would mean the world if you helped. First of all, I'm sorry to hear about your heart condition, but it's really awesome that you fought through all of that. I think you're probably still fighting, but it seems to be mostly in the past, and it is something to be respected. That's my whole point on this issue. I wanted to include this awkward situation in the episode because I feel like I have a little bit of personal experience and perspective on it, but this is something that anybody would respect. If you took your shirt off at the beach, maybe they see your scar, if someone asks you about it, even if they have those kind of balls, you could just say, I have heart condition and I had surgeries, and anyone would have more respect for you for saying that. Because in my head, if you said that to me, I mean, I would try never to be a douche and stare at people for scars, and everybody has scars and imperfections on their body, but I mean, if I did come up and say that to you and you told me you had heart surgery, I would be like, whoa, this guy has had some life experience. I mean, I would respect you a lot more because I didn't have to deal with that when I was a child, and you did, and you're still here today. So that is something that I think people will understand, and you're probably definitely overthinking of it. Look at it more as a badge of honor. You fought through that, and other people haven't. So I really just feel like you're overthinking that completely. And one of my favorite people in the world is a guy who isn't even a year old yet. My girlfriend's nephew has had 2 open heart surgeries. Like I said, he's not even a year old yet. I watch him often, or I hang out with her when she's with him or something like that. And he is honestly inspirational to me because he's always smiling. He's learning how to walk and talk. And it's weird to say that somebody who can't even speak is inspirational, but just to see him in the hospital, but he's still smiling. He barely cried, and he's going to have scars, and he's going to be able to walk around one day with his head held high because he fought through that, and it's something to be proud of. So I think you're completely looking at it backwards. Be proud of what you lived through. Be proud of all that stuff, and everyone, accept your imperfections. Love is love. And have a great day. Awkward Situations is over. Peace.
Find a line, try to walk it. Find the right words, try to talk it. Not good enough, I'm off it. Feel like I'm a target. Turn shit around. Kill a critic with a 16, try to put me down. I'm a good book, got a good girl.